video, you told your friend that her plate of food was low vibration and suitable for a hood rat. Break that down for us real quick.
I had her mentor and her coach, her friend. She literally calls me her angel. Me and her have a history, and I feel responsible for her success, her next level. And so when I sat down at my women's retreats, and she was the top income earner that I've coached to millionaire status, multi-millionaire status, and she sits down with enough food for 3 people, I had a problem with that. I felt not only did she dishonor herself, but I felt like she dishonored and disrespected me with the plate of food. And it would be wrong for me to have sat next to her and let her treat herself less than the queen that she is.
Wow.
She had too much food. She had actually 2 hot dogs. Y'all gotta understand, she had ate some of the food by the time I got disgusted, okay? So it was like 2 hamburgers, 2 hot dogs, 2 chickens.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes.
Potato salad, baked beans, and corn on one queen's plate.
You name it!
And it was slopped on it. Hamburger was upside down. The beans was mixed with the potatoes and the corn. It was very tacky. It was already plastic silverware. You know, it was not split for a queen. Granted, it was my event, but I did not know what the caterers was bringing. And it was just low vibration. It was thrown together. It was very tacky and distasteful.
Listen, I'm sitting here laughing because from my perspective, you actually making the shit worse. Like as far as
I ain't trying to make it better.
like, no, it is because look, you sat up there, in my opinion, as a friend and embarrassed the hell out of this lady, right? And then it was like, my plate is fit for a queen and your plate is fit for a hood rat. First of all, Tammy used to be big. Tammy's still semi-big. She was hungry. Your plate your plate was giving starvation realness. And then it was like to compare it to royalty, Stormy, like no tea, no shade, no cap. Hood rat, but what you give on the daily is more consistent with hood rat than her plate. You had green fingernails, you was licking barbecue sauce and God knows whatever else from up under your nails.
They ain't no
all while digging around in this lady plate with your hands all close to her food. Y'all was eating off a white Dixie plate at an event that people paid thousands of dollars to attend that you was responsible for. And then on top of that, shrimp are roaches of the sea, and there is literally no nutritional value in corn. So how was your plate or your vibration any higher than hers? Why your legs was cocked open?
Wide open, honey. It was some
why is this table?
That's about how wide your chin
on the chair.
So let's go back. Let's go back. First of all the time, I'm a 1000% real person. Sometimes I'm a hood rat. All the time, I'm a queen. I'm very, very that. And I don't pretend not to be. I'm very a mixture of 2. I'm a hybrid bitch, by the way. I act queenish all the time, but you're going to always get a little hood rat within me. That's number 1. Number 2, I hired an outside caterer. Now, shrimps, I love shrimp. I was a pescatarian for many years. I just started back eating chicken, right? But when I gave the example, it was just to show the difference. Again, you do not have to pile enough food for 2-3 people on your plate at one time. Let's get it clear. I'm not a vegan. I'm not a vegetarian. I'm not a plant-based eater. I wasn't starving. That was enough food for one setting. I don't believe in eating enough food for the day. I'm gonna eat portion. I do what you call portion control.
You have another question?
Every 3 hours.
I'm gonna tell you something. Tammy a better woman than I ever be, because I'd have knocked that damn plate out your hand, and when that food hit the ground, you would have saw just how low that shit could have vibrated. But it was just, it just came off condescending. It just came off condescending.
Respectfully, I would say, wait, let me just say 2 things, and real quick, 2 things. Number 1, that's my coaching style. I'm going to address the issue right when it happens. That's probably why I got 36 millionaires and multimillionaires. And there's no coach that I know that has that type of resume and track record, because they sugarcoat shit and they save shit for later. When I'm passionate about something and I'm trying to teach a lesson, that's just the way it comes across. And that's probably why, just respectfully, I don't know your financial bracket, Funky Dineva, but that's probably why this lady is a multimillionaire and I don't know what you are. It's her level of humility and respect.
Hey,
no, I'm being honest.
Stormy, can
Can I pivot here, Stormy, for a second, please? Now, you know I'm a brand strategist, and one thing that I've enjoyed about you, whether it's Hood Radish or whether it's Queen, is that you are a marketing guru, and you have taken this viral moment and created merchandise. You have created a fashion line now called High Vibrational Gear. Do you mind sharing with me how that came about? Is it because of the virality moment? You were like, hey, this is a moment, let me take advantage of it. What constantly makes you show up all the time and understanding this marketing game and know how to capitalize on it?
I mean, first of all, when I finished filming that, y'all gotta remember that wasn't a mistake. I knew it was gonna come across, controversial. I call myself the queen of controversy. I'm just that girl. And literally when we finished, I said, that's gonna go viral. And I knew it. I knew that everybody was gonna pick that video apart. And I'm very grateful for Tammy's response, because if she would not have responded humbly, I don't believe this would have went across the way it has went across. You got young ladies saying, I'm a queen, don't put all that food on my plate. You got people saying, hey, I don't want to eat no low vibration plates. You got more people conscious of what they're eating. Even me, I've been literally plant-based for the last week because I want to eat high vibrational foods. Foods have vibrations. So when I saw how people went crazy, you got to remember January of 2020, I believe, I was called canceled. People canceled me because I said something at the wrong time about something I was not aware of. And it caused me to go in a very, very dark place. I couldn't handle the public scrutiny. I never experienced nothing like that before. The amount of people that unfollowed me and wanted to fight me and kill me, it was crazy. And so after experiencing that, you gotta remember my controversial muscles are stronger. My ability.